Here we go. So, you guys, listen to this. I know a lot of people are saying that Seth is losing his mind and going crazy because he was telling everybody to fuck off. But who do you think he was talking to when he said that? Because he couldn't have been talking to, everybody that's been looking for Sebastian and, the people that are on his side. Was he talking to the people that don't like Chris and Katie? Maybe that's who he was talking to. Maybe he's trying to get everybody that don't like Chris and Katie to fuck off. Well, that would be the people that are looking for Sebastian, right? Because that don't make sense. Who was he talking about? Somehow fuck off. What do you guys think about this family? Like, what's really going on? Like I said, listen though, let me say this first. These are my opinions, these are not facts. This is just what I'm thinking. Okay? Um, I have my opinion just like everybody else does. I'm just kind of baffled about why Steph said it like that. Like I I went back and listened to how he said it, and I don't know, maybe it was because before he said that, him and Chris got into a little argument. So maybe that's why the words sounded so strong when he said like fuck off. Shit. He was like, fuck off. I wish he would have said, who he wanted, who was he talking to? Like who he wanted to fuck off. Who do you want to fuck off? Because I know people gonna take that and then, they're just gonna be like, wait a minute, you want us to fuck off? When this whole time everybody's been trying to find out where Sebastian is. People are out there in boats, cars, uh, they got their drones up, they're on foot. I mean, people are out looking for Sebastian, so who does he want to fuck off? Yeah, that's strange. But I still feel like the police didn't sent Seth over there. I know some people are like you guys are, you shouldn't be saying, because Chris might be listening, so you shouldn't be saying, Seth is wearing a wire or whatever. Shit, fuck it. I mean, why wouldn't they think he's wearing a wire? Oh shit. There's a kid missing and they're not looking for him. I'm pretty sure that they know the police is trying to figure out what happened to him. So by us talking about it, I mean Chris could be listening. He could be listening. He need to be listening. I don't think they're that worried. I mean, I think that they think that they did a good job. They think they're gonna get away with this shit. So they're not worried. Only time they're probably worried is when they hear a siren coming. That's when they're probably worried. When they hear those sirens. I bet every time they hear one, they get paranoid. But other than that, it looks like Chris and Katie is living their best life. Like this is what they was waiting for. They was waiting for Sebastian to be gone. And now they're out, at the motorcycle shop. They're in the RV. They can go wherever they want to go. I mean, that's kind of that's that's strange. Like that's crazy for a mother A mother to get rid of her child, allegedly, so she can go hang out with the husband. Okay, but if you're hanging out all the time, nobody's working, where the money coming from? Where is the money coming from? Because you're buying new motorcycles and you're at the RV park and you're just hanging out and you're going from place to place. You guys are out living your best life and nobody's working. What's really going on? What is really going on? I wonder if they got like you know how people were getting like those PPP loans and stuff like that when it was COVID, you know. I wonder if, they got some kind of scam or something going on. Or maybe the mother, because Chris's mom she got money, right? Maybe the mom was like, you know what, here's a meal ticket, here go 1 million. Or maybe she put the money up for him, or maybe she gave him some money or something. I don't know. But something ain't right. Katie's not working, Chris is not working. Something is definitely not right in this picture. And now so now is it Steph, Katie, and Chris? Like now they're like a trio and now they're together, and I mean, how's this gonna work? So is Steph still gonna look for Sebastian? Is Katie and Chris gonna help look for Sebastian? Are they all gonna do it together? How is this gonna work? And what happened to the boyfriend that lived next door to Katie that she was fucking? What happened to him? What happened to Chris's side piece? Like, do they just disappear, or do they just? I mean, I wonder if they're all talking to the police, all his side pieces, because you know that Chris really wasn't never at home. So of course I know for sure. Like men that are not at home, you're never home. You're only home once or twice a month. You got side pieces somewhere. So I'm wondering if the police talk to all the side pieces. Because it's crazy how all of a sudden, after Sebastian went missing, Katie and Chris are together every day. But I know a part of why they're together every day. It's because they probably don't trust each other. So they definitely need to be together every day, just in case, you know, they need to get their story straight about what they need to tell the people and the police. And they can't do it over the phone because they know that the police is going to be listening. So they have to be together every day. But them out living their best life, like, and they don't even care that people are watching. Like they don't give a damn. You out at a motorcycle shop, Katie's all on the motorcycle, like, yeah, let's get this one. Or I mean, it's nothing. And then they have the nerve to have the Sebastian shirts on. They not looking for Sebastian. They are not worried about no Sebastian. While everybody else is out worried about Sebastian, they're doing them. But what kind of mother is like, I care more about my husband than my son, my child that I gave birth to, that I carried for 9 months. What kind of mother? That's just that just got me scratching my head. I'm just like, that's crazy. So you mean to tell me that Katie, like before all this happened, this monster was at the house trying to figure out how in the hell can I get rid of my child so I can go be with my man. That's crazy. So why not give him the Seth? If there was nothing wrong, if there was nothing going on in the house, Chris ain't never home, so he's never there. So what all could be going on in the house with her and Sebastian to where it's so bad that you had to absolutely just get rid of him instead of letting him go live with his dad. It had to be some shit going on in that house because Chris is never home. He's not there. And all Katie probably was doing was every day calling Chris about what Sebastian was doing. And he probably like, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm not there. Do whatever you gonna do. So it kind of do seem like Katie probably was the mastermind in this thing. I think that Katie is the one. That's who they need to be focusing on is Katie. Because Katie, you was the last person with Sebastian. It was you. If Chris was out in Memphis and you was the last one with Sebastian, and then you took him on this old play day that people don't really take their kids on no more because it's too expensive. I mean, the shit is way too expensive to just be hopping from one place to the next, and then I mean, it just was no. We just really don't do that. You either going to the bowling alley or you gonna go out to eat. Like you can pick one or the other. You're not gonna do both because it's just too expensive now. We're not doing that shit no more. But it seemed like that, they did take him, they took him on his last little play day, let him do whatever he wanted to do. He ate whatever he wanted to eat, and then they got rid of him. And the whole time it's so wild because the whole time I know she thinking by the end of this night he's gonna be gone. Katie is she's a real monster. She's a savage. That's evil. To watch your baby at the bowling alley having a good time, supposed to be with his cousins, playing, talking, just not knowing that this is gonna be it for him. This after 9 o'clock, it's gonna be over. Because at 10 o'clock she heard the thud. So by 10 o'clock, it was over for him. Because I think that there is some truth in that in those in those interviews. I think there was some truth in those interviews when she was talking when they was getting interviewed. They might have been half truths, but they probably was some truth. And kind of and then the stuff that they pointed out that Sebastian was doing, like what he ate and this and that. Like, did we ask you what he ate? Like, why was that so important? What he ate? Was she keeping food from Sebastian? I don't think they was letting him eat. like a normal teenage boy. I don't think that they was letting him eat. I think they was monitoring what he ate, and I don't think they was feeding him like he was supposed to be fed. Because why would she point that out? Was she starving him? Like, was because he was kind of thin. He looked a little thin to be 15. He was on the thin side, and his dad is a big dude. So maybe that was part of the that was part of the their little evil plan that they had. Maybe they was starving him because they said he would sneak food and he was sneaking cookies and this is another thing. How do you know what he was sneaking if you don't have no cameras in your house? So was you watching him on the camera when he was sneaking the food in the kitchen? Why, maybe Katie was at her boyfriend's house next door and she was watching Sebastian on the cameras in the house, and then that's when she would see that he would be smashing the cookies and going in the refrigerator and doing what 15-year-olds do. Because she did say, "Oh, we stopped for snacks," and yeah, because that's what teenagers do. They like snacks. They like a lot of snacks. I don't think he was allowed to eat no snacks. Whatever was happening in that house, Katie did not want Sebastian to tell his dad what was happening in that house. And Chris didn't want him to tell CPS what was going on in that house because he wasn't going to be able to get Faith. It's kind of crazy because if you think about it, what if Faith, what if, what if, what if, what if Faith was there? I wonder if Sebastian would have went missing if Faith was there. That's some shit to think about, huh? What if Faith was staying at the house? Would Sebastian would he have went missing? Huh. This is strange. It's just strange. It's strange. It makes me sick to my stomach to even know that Katie, you're supposed to be a mother. You're supposed to love your child and make sure that you help him grow and keep him healthy and keep him safe and keep him out of danger. And you marry a freaking monster, and he brings your monster out of you, and together you guys commit the ultimate crime, allegedly, on your child. And you're not feeling anything. You don't feel nothing. You don't I've never seen you cry. This girl has no freaking feelings. None. I've never seen Katie crying. If my child went missing, oh my Lord. Shit. I probably there's no way. I mean, you couldn't even I mean, I would still be I mean, it just no. It will be the worst thing in the world. That would be the no. I don't even. You probably there wouldn't even be no consoling me. Like I just couldn't even imagine it. I don't even want to imagine that. That just hurts me. It hurts me to think about Sebastian being gone. I can just imagine if it's my own child. And they're out living their best life. And I wonder what Chris and Seth was arguing about. I wonder if Seth was wired up when Chris came up to his truck. I hope he was wired for sound. I hope he had his I hope the police had him wired up so they could hear that conversation. Because the way Chris was standing over Seth, it looked like he had a lot to say. And who does Chris think he is? Man, I don't know what they got going on out in Hendersonville, but there ain't no way that if my child was missing and he had a stepmom, that bitch could walk up to me and put her arms over the truck of my stand in my doorway of my truck and talk to me like she got some business with me that's not cool. She need to say some shit to me that's not cool, and we gonna have no. This is what that shit would not happen. What does he have? Like what kind of information or whatever? What did he say to him? What do we think that he said to Seth? Because whatever he said to him, that's when Seth. After that, that's when Seth came out and was like, "Fuck off." I hope you was wired for sound, Seth. Whatever happened to Sebastian, Chris and Katie, they're demons. They're not like normal people because normal people would not be not looking for their child. They're not looking for their kid because they know where that kid is at. And Katie's like she act like she got this relief, like it's a relief now that Sebastian is gone. And they think that they just got away with it. And we know better. We know better. It could be a couple more weeks, it could be a month, it could be a year. You're not going to get away with it. You're just not. They might have fumbled on a Summer Wells case, but they're not going to fumble on this one. It's too close to the Summer Wells case. These people are not going to fumble the ball on Sebastian's case. And we're going to keep talking about Sebastian. So, Katie and Chris, if you think that this is going to go quiet, people are going to be quiet. That's not going to happen. I am on the where is it? I am on the Facebook. Let's see, where is that? I am on Sebastian's Facebook page, and let me see. I think JLR created this page for Sebastian, and let me see. He has like 33,000 followers on this page. I love this page. The mysterious disappearance of Sebastian Rogers. I love this page, you guys. It has so much information on it. And there are so many people that care about Sebastian. Um, even if his family doesn't care about him, well, he got a new family. There's a new family in town. Let me tell you guys, there is a new family in town, and Sebastian has a full army all over and coming from all around the world. So even if his little the mom, the dad, the stepdad is all cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, he got a bunch of uncle and aunties that's out looking for him for sure. He got a bunch of new uncle and aunties, every color, every race. So if they they gonna join together and just not look for him no more, or I don't know what Seth is doing. Seth need to get him some rest. He need to get him some sleep. Seth, go get you some sleep, 'cause I think you're losing it, buddy. You're losing it. And you don't want to lose none of the people that are on your team. You don't want to do that. So you need to get some rest, 'cause joining forces with the devil, I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, I don't think you gotta join forces with them, not after everything they've done. After everything they've done, and especially to Sebastian, everything that they have done to Sebastian, they weren't watching him. They always had him around people that had SA backgrounds. I mean, and now your child is missing. You got CPS reports. Shit, they even said that you ain't no good father, but shit, there's no book to raising no kids, but listen, you can't be out here abusing these kids. They didn't ask to be brought into this world. And now what? You forgive them? So we're supposed to forgive them? I'm not forgiving Chris and Katie. I am not. I'm gonna watch this to the end. I'm gonna see this through. We're all gonna see it through, Seth. I know you want us to fuck off, but we're not gonna fuck off. We're not doing it. So is Chris and Katie still staying at the campground? The Yogi Bear campground? What, do they live there now? So you can just stay at the campground, like you can just live there? I mean, I guess as long as you pay, you can just stay as long as you want? I didn't know that. Let me know if you can stay at the campground as long as you want to. You can just park your RV, pay your rent every day, and just live there. I'm telling you, Sebastian is out there by that campground, and Chris and Katie is gonna stay around that campground to make sure nobody is searching around that campground. You guys need to go out further. Go out there by that Yogi Bear campground. Go look out there, 'cause that's where Sebastian is at. And Chris and Katie gonna be on the run pretty soon. Just like Jackie and Trezelle. This is the same scenario. This is the same thing we always see. They're gonna be on the run. They're gonna be on their motorcycles on the run. They must don't have that much money, you guys. There's no way that Sebastian had three pair of shoes and these people was out buying motorcycles and got RVs and all. They must be living off some credit or something. Your child only had three pair of shoes and they're all accounted for because you guys forgot to put them on them when you carried them out the house or when you took them out the truck or whatever you did with them. Because that's kind of crazy to say anyway. Why would you even say he didn't have no shoes on? The police really wasn't gonna know how many pairs of shoes he had. Why was that important? Because when you put him wherever you put him, he didn't have no shoes on. When you pushed him off the cliff, he came out of his shoes and you just took his shoes on. All the police have to do is find the clothes that Sebastian was in at the restaurant. Find those clothes, and then we have our answers. It's simple. Find the clothes. Because Katie and Chris are full of shit. And find all the side pieces. You need to find Katie's side piece, talk to him, Chris's side pieces, because I know he had more than one. Talk to them. Because Chris has a fat head. I know that he was pillow talking. He told somebody something. Talk to them. Sebastian, if he's gonna be found, you guys. He will. He'll be found. These narcissists, they think they got away with it. They out there laughing and eating good and you know, acting like teenagers right now. I'm still baffled about Katie. How you can just go live your best life and your son is missing. She don't even want to make it look like she wasn't involved. She's not even she don't even care. Like I'm not going to look for Sebastian. I know where Sebastian is at. That's what these people do. They get in front of these cameras and act like, oh, you know, it's nothing. They're not crying, they're not emotional, they're not nothing. They know where Sebastian is at. They think people are dumb. I just want to let them know that that fake page that you guys made and remember when you guys said that you pretended to be this person, some guy, and then you said that you have Sebastian and all that. You just sent out some subliminal messages so we'd all be like, "Oh my God, Sebastian is alive. Somebody has him. Maybe they want money or whatever." The police can trace that, right? The police are gonna figure out who sent that message. And every time you guys do something stupid, the police is gonna figure it out. They're coming. They're coming to get you guys. You're not getting away with this. And then you keep doing dumb shit. That was the dumbest shit that you guys could ever do, other than get rid of Sebastian. You should have just gave him to his dad and just dealt with the consequences. But whatever you guys was doing to that baby, All that stuff is gonna come out. Because don't think that the police is not looking at that. They're gonna figure out everything that was done to that baby, and you guys are going to prison. And I don't know what they told Steph. They done told Steph to wear a wire. He done lost his damn mind. Steph, go get you some rest. We still love you, but you need to choose your words wisely. You could have said something different. You didn't have to say fuck off. 'Cause now people are looking at you crazy. Like, you got something wrong with you too. And just like people are saying, if they did find Sebastian alive, I don't think you would get him either. They're not giving him back to your ass because you losing it. Your mental health is in jeopardy. You need to go get you some sleep, buddy. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and give my little 2 cents before I lay down. And let's pray for Sebastian's return. Have a good night. God bless. Let's find Sebastian.